分享英文表达，去聊各国文化。欢迎收看酷料一聊一聊，聊一聊。欢迎收看酷料分享之聊世界。今天我给大家请的这位嘉宾呢，是一位有点腼腆的帅哥，他呢来自于 Georgia， 不过这个 Georgia 不是我们大家一般知道那个美国的乔治亚州，而这个国家叫做格鲁吉亚。他呢在北京创办了自己的培训学校，帮助很多中国的英文学习者用他自己的方法提高英文。他可以说是一位真正的在中国追逐中国梦的这么一个外国筑梦者。那好，那今天跟我一块来认识一下这位来自于格鲁吉亚的中国梦的筑梦者。Hey Saba, welcome to our show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And you know you're lucky because today is a new. We put something new in the show, which is I can see we have a lucky wheel, and it's lucky and challenging because lucky means there are so many interesting games, but challenge means those are not easy to win. We have 8 challenges, 2 empty for our audience to recommend to us. Respectfully, you can see we have language show, shuttlecock kicking, and blah blah so on and so forth. But mind you, they are not so easy to complete. So your job is to take the challenge, the grand challenge. If you win, and you are going to win this very gift to one of our lucky audience.
Oh,
and this is called Ningba from our previous guest, Michael.
Yeah.
From Guinea.
Yeah, it's very nice.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just let's wish Saba good luck. Okay, now Saba, it's your turn to let it roll, and whenever it stops, you take that challenge.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Your turn.
1、2、3。
Okay, you're lucky. Grand harvest, or in Chinese we say 大丰收. You know, Saba, because China, we used to be an agricultural country, and we have a long history of farming. And this game, we designed it to have a good meaning, to harvest, to make a grand harvest. So you're ready to challenge this? Let's go. Okay, Saba. So here I got 4 chestnuts, and the game is like this. Let me show you. So each of them represent one season. We have 4, and in the whole year, all the 4 seasons, you want to have a good harvest. So to play this game, you want to pick up one and then toss it, and then before it drops, you have to pick up another one, like this.
Okay.
And then you toss the 2 of them all together. And before they drop, you pick up this one and collect the 3 of them all together. And then the last one. You see how it plays, right?
Sounds not easy, but exciting.
There we go. You have the chestnut.
Okay. Let's get ready for this. We have 4 seasons here.
Let's see how we can do this.
So we need a strategy. Do I have tries or it's just 1 try?
You have 3 tries, 3 times.
3 times, okay. So let's start with this one.
Okay.
Okay, so I drop it and catch it.
Right.
Before I catch it, I will take it.
Yes, you pick up that one.
Okay. That's one.
Good job for the first time. Wow! I should give you 4 or 5. I mean, I should give you more chestnuts.
Let's wait for this one.
Okay, the last shot.
Oh!
2 more tries.
2 more tries.
2 chances.
Okay. So there's the strategy. So brain needs primary goals and secondary goals. So primary goal is to focus on this one, not on this one. Right. Secondary is to catch.
Yes.
Okay.
Second chance. Okay. Good pick. Even better.
Oh! Last one is not easy. Okay.
I think that reminds some of our audience. When you were little, you played this. Some people in northern China.
Yeah! Finally!
Amazing. You know what, man? I tried the whole day and I failed all the time. You made me feel bad.
I'm sorry, but thank you for teaching me a new game.
Okay, but you did a good job. As a word, you can keep those 4, and trust me, they're delicious.
Oh, I never tried it in China.
In China, we call those Liz.
Liz.
So you're ready for the lucky draw section?
Yes.
Let's find out who's the lucky one.
Okay.
Okay, Saba. So here we have our lucky poll section, and we have all our audience, their WeChat account, their WeChat name. When we say start, their WeChat name will be rolling here. When we say stop, the one who we stop at will be the lucky poll. And this Ningba will go to that one.
Okay.
Okay? You ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so going, and let's...
With our lucky poll.
Stop.
Is Saba, is she your sister?
Maybe. Okay, congrats, Sasa.
Okay, Saba, let's talk about you and your China trip. When did you come to China?
First time was in 2016, but then I came in 2017, and in 2018 I finally moved here.
Under what kind of circumstances you decided to come to China?
Well, I had my business in Georgia, so I decided to find a new market. Not only market, but like place where there's going to be a new challenge.
You said you were doing business in Georgia. What kind of business you were doing?
As a coaching business. Okay. So my job is to work on human potential development. That means that mostly I work with business people and business companies. So I believe that every human has potential, and my job is to help people find the potential and help them how to use it. So we have like many programs, including English program for the business people and for the students. Like in many, we have many topics like leadership and stress management and communication. And public speaking, and also our English program.
What shocked you the most, or what impressed you the most when you came here in the very first day?
Yeah.
Something is so different from from the way you have expected.
CCTV. The building of CCTV.
You know the nickname?
No.
We call it the Big Shorts.
Big Shorts.
Yeah, because it's like a short.
Yeah,
But the building itself is amazing.
It's like one of my favorite buildings.
Did you have any special memories when you first come? In the first month, the first week?
Yeah. It was like smell of the food everywhere I went.
What's your favorite?
Like my all-time favorite is noodles.
Okay, well, all kind of noodles, or do you have a specific one, specific type?
Well, I don't think I know exactly what are the names, but like spicy and like more like the old Beijing style noodles.
Okay, with the jjajangmian.
Yeah,
you put the sauce.
Yes, exactly. That is one of my favorite.
Let's make it our lunch. We have a nice noodle restaurant downstairs. Was there anyone you want to pay special thankfulness to? Anyone who helped you at the very beginning and made your stay in Beijing easier?
Yeah, first the person is my girlfriend who lives here. She's also from Georgia.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, because when I arrived, I didn't know anything in Chinese, like even a single word. And it was a huge support. I just know like ni hao, and that's it, yeah. And the first person is my girlfriend. And then I met my Chinese partners. They're wonderful people, and they had huge support. Yeah, I want to say a special thanks to them.
Okay, that's sweet. I mean, your girlfriend. All right. So I know your company is called your school is called You Succeed. In Chinese, you call it 耳诚. To help other people to succeed. Was that your plan when you came to China? You want to open your own company? You want to be an entrepreneur, or it came to you in the middle of the way? Did you do any job at first, or this is your first job to be the founder of a company?
In China, that is my first job, but I'm in this business almost 11 years. And when I arrived in China, I planned to do my company, like create my company, and do business in my ways, as we can say, like so that like people could feel how they could use this knowledge and experience in everyday life.
All right. For many entrepreneurs or somebody who starts a new business, they must have seen a need there, and the need is not fulfilled. So he wants to make that up. He wants to be there to solve that problem. So what kind of problem you have seen, and how did you solve it?
First that comes in mind is stress, because there's a lot of pressure, and also it's blocking emotions. So I started to work with people who have like lots of stress, and use some like drama approach, and it's good to just to restart yourself and like release emotions, and after that, like if you do it like regularly, you can see things from different perspective.
Okay.
And you can even use stress as your friend. Not be a victim of the stress, but like use it to make yourself stronger. So on my workshops and training and coaching sessions, I try to work on that, like change perspectives. Like when you see, for example, stress, you have this feeling that it's something bad.
It definitely is, most of the time.
Yeah, so we say it's like a signal which you can like, use to make yourself stronger. So the tool that I'm using, like my favorite tool, one of my favorite tools is like drama approach.
Can you show me one trick you use in your class, the drama class? How you help people to release their stress?
So you have, we were talking about language, English, right? So maybe you have some word that like scares you, or it's like a stressful word for you.
Yeah, the word tall always scares me.
Tall?
Tall, yeah.
Tall. Yeah. Okay, so
how can I fight with that word?
So how does this tall sound in your ears?
Tall sound not friendly, and never get close to me. And tall is unreachable goal for me.
Okay.
So negative.
So you can you like say tall with different emotions?
Yeah.
Like you're happy.
Okay. Tall.
Okay, like you're angry.
Tall.
Like you're sad.
Tall.
Like you're scared.
Tall. Am I good?
Yeah, very good. You have the talent. Okay.
I hate the first one. I was not happy when I say that.
Okay. Now, can you try to focus on like first letter, like T?
Okay. T.
Like T. Tall.
Tall.
Yeah. So can you? Okay. So can you give a some positive move?
So okay, I can do tall, or tall.
Okay. So the point is to try to find something positive. So we can think about like just acting, and during the acting, like things are changing here. You know, so that is like a process, and you can like see the results during the process.
Right. I see. To me, I think it's you move it from single dimension to like 3 or 4 dimension. Use different part of your body to present the same thing. This way, you will be less focused on the negative.
Yeah. And also, like this approach is good for pronouncing words correctly and not to fear the foreign language. Like when you say like some word, like environment or some establishment or something, you should like play with the sounds and play with the words, because I always know you can always notice that like people who are afraid of some words, they try to swallow it and skip it.
Right, right.
So we shouldn't run from our fears. We should like look at our fears in eyes and like play with them.
Yes.
And use them, you know.
Yes, yes.
So that's why we started, and like we made focus on like is like really easy to do, right? And this is like one word maybe or one sentence, but if you manage to like overcome your stress or like fear, you learn like many things.
Yes.
Like you learn how to deal with obstacles, with fears, with stress, with negative emotions.
Right, right. So to play with it.
You have to play with it, and to be friends, and not to be like scared or like not to have like negative feelings towards it.
I know. I have one thing I can do to play with it. I can call myself a nickname of tall guy.
Tall guy. Yeah.
Now I feel better. Thank you. So we talk about your drama class, and we talk about you came to China and you started. You succeed to help Chinese English learners. Can you give our audience some tips to help them to learn their English, not only the psychological way, but some techniques can help them?
And when I work with the students, I often notice that they don't use mouth properly. They speak like this. They speak like this. Stay here. And first thing I work on is to getting familiar with our mouth. What can it do? Like it can many stuff. You know.
And the way we use our mouth muscle is very different.
Yes.
Between different languages.
Yes. So it's a bit hard for the start, but it's okay because we try to add some emotions, some like convert our class into play, and people are not focused if they make mistakes or not. Because that's the like main obstacle. Like people are afraid to make mistakes.
Yes, yes, that's a major enemy.
Yes.
For the English language well.
Yeah. So we say it's okay, and it's very important to make mistakes. So it's like very important. Like I have clients like CEOs and like business people who are doing that. And it's very helpful.
Not in front of their staff.
Not in front of your staff. Yeah. Yes, and also like it's you should not stick only to the mouth because like whole body is involved in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and your hands should follow this as well.
Body language.
The body language. Yeah,
body language.
Yes. So like the most practical tips and most effective tips I can like suggest to our audience is to like relax your mouth, play with words, find something, discover something different in yourself, some different sound, different words. Okay, and this will give you a really good push to continue. And also, I forgot, it's very useful to try different sounds, like the rain sound, like and like the car sound, or like the helicopter sound.
Right, right. There's a comedian called Gabriel Iglesias, and that guy, he did so good in this, like imitating all the sound. They're pretty vivid. Yesterday, I went through your moments, your WeChat moments, and I found this photo. Who is this boy?
That's me.
And the lady who is hugging him?
That's my mom.
Yes,
that's my mom.
You have a very beautiful mom.
Thank you very much.
Okay, today our time is almost up, but in the next episode, I would like to talk to you more about your childhood, about the picture, about your school time, and also Georgia, the country, about food attractions. So, and our audience, if you want to know more about Saba, his childhood, and also Georgia, all the food and their wonderful things, you got to watch our next show, okay? So, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And there are like 3,000 types of grapes, and in Georgia we have like 525 chicken. It's called a satsivi.
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 Okay.
It's like one of the most popular dishes in Georgia.